entertainment.
Aloha, and welcome to Betty's Real Estate Corner, brought to you by Coldwell Banker, Sakamoto Properties. Here in the studio, Roy, my husband, Roy Sakamoto, and I kind of have a lot of fun doing this these days, so we'll see how it is today. I just left Dr. George Martin's office, and he was talking about how he does listen to our show. And he was kind of giving me a rough time about something we said and laughing, and it was really super, though. He really likes listening. And Dr. Martin, the local dermatologist who has kept most of us away from major skin cancers for the last 40 years or so, has been a real blessing to us. Amazing doctor. Fabulous.
It certainly has been. And if you're listening today, I do need an appointment, Dr. Martin.
There you go. There we go. As long as we're on here, you could call in and make an appointment with Roy Sakamoto. Nah, we'll call again. Don't worry. We'll get it done a little later today. So today, I don't know, we're 10 days till Christmas. How could that be happening?
Unreal.
No, it is unreal. We need to clean our house. We need to get someone in. We have company coming. We have one of our daughters and grandkids coming, husband, and it's going to be kind of a busy time. We've invited a few other people, number not quite disclosed yet, but it's going to be it'll be a fun Christmas again once we get to it, find some food, figure out what we're going to serve, etc., get all the wrappings and the junk off the floor because we haven't started wrapping yet. It's going to be a great Christmas.
What is this? We haven't started.
Oh, that's right.
Yet.
What was I thinking? I. Let's go back to the single letter I.
Yeah.
Roy will often say to me around the holidays, what did we do did we get this? Did we get that? And I'll kind of look, kind of just like he just did.
Yeah.
But right now, I think we're going to try to do a little real estate here, a little this, a little that.
But, it's the holiday season. It's the end of the year. And, we talk about local charities a lot, but it is truly a season of giving, year end. And again, we'll talk about Maui Food Bank. Every dollar feeds 4 people or 4 meals. It's incredible.
It is. That is, to me, one of the most amazing things. Now, obviously, not that they can actually feed someone on that amount, but it says that the community here in Maui gives enough merchandise, enough everything, enough food that they can actually pull that off, that they can actually keep feeding the number of people that they're feeding. It's amazing.
Oh, it is. Truly amazing. What a great organization. And go to mauifoodbank.org. It's there's many, many ways you can contribute to helping feed our community, the people that are truly in need of food. And that's one of our basic requirements, obviously, food.
Also keep in mind when we say this, nobody ever wants to admit that they need food, and yet there's people around us that we've learned at different times that there were times that you were hungry or you were somewhat hungry in your life. And so many of the people have young children, teenagers, whatever it is. If you check in with the food bank, figure out places that you can go over the holidays, it's joyful, it's fun. Typically, they'll find ways to have little things to keep the kids as happy as they can be, but it will be joyful and fabulous. So if you're in that position, don't be embarrassed. Know that everybody, or let's say a huge number of people, have been hungry at one time or another and had family that they needed to keep happy and fed. You've got to go to the Maui Food Bank and talk to someone. Make a phone call.
And donate.
And donate.
Right.
If you're doing well and everything is great and you're talking about having friends over, remember that. And I think the smallest donation makes everyone happy. If everybody donated $10, that would be a ton of money.
Oh, fantastic.
$100, for anyone that can. But I think really, really worthwhile.
Now, earlier today, just before coming to our radio show, I was at a board meeting for Halemakua Health Services, and A lot of people don't know, but Halemakua is much more than a nursing facility. We do have 2 nursing facilities, one in Wailuku, one in Kahului, but we also have services like home health. Home health will offer skilled nursing care. There's skilled assessment and interventions, disease management. There's infusion therapy through our home health services, terminal care for someone who is terminally diagnosed. There's case management and coordination. There's skilled therapy, which will include physical therapy, occupational therapy. You'll get a home health aide. There's medical social work, nutritional services, and adaptive equipment and or home modifications, evaluations. If you need something modified at your home to help you rehab or get over an illness, Home Health by Halemakua is a great agency.
One of the other things, as you say, all of the things that they have available, the greatest asset they have are the people who work at Halemakua, from the very top to the newest employee. The people there care. They've taken care of little babies, infants. They've taken care of, obviously, the oldest of us who is having their final days in the world, but they are so wonderful to everybody. And we had personal experience with that a number of times, people that we've known and are there. The employees are the key. They are absolutely spectacular.
Oh, they're all stars, no question.
Absolute.
Yeah. Another service that Halemakua offers is rehab, which will include physical therapy, promoting getting your strength back, flexibility. There's also occupational therapy and speech therapy. So a lot of facets to Halemakua besides a nursing facility.
No, and it is a place that, like every charity, every organization of this type needs help. So again, if you're this Christmas thinking, we've got some money, we'd like to give it to some local charities before the end of the year, which helps a lot of people, it's worth thinking about Halemakua. That's halemakua.org.
Halemakua.org, yes.
And I think that's really a great one. And I would say,
there was a great story. One of our clients from Japan, actually, who doesn't live here, obviously.
This is a great story.
Lives in Japan. We sold one of their properties earlier this year, and about 2 weeks ago, he emailed me. He knows we do a lot of work with different charities, and he asked what he could do to help support these charities. So I pointed him towards Halemakua and to the Lahainaluna High School Foundation. And through their very, very generous donations, very sizable donations on their behalf to Halemakua and to the Lahainaluna High School Foundation. But there are people that spend maybe 5 weeks a year here on Maui, but yet they want to be a part of our community. And it's really gratifying to see.
It really is. They're wonderful people. They care about the community. They've stayed involved with, over the years, they have helped Halemakua before and Lahainaluna.
Yes.
And they just care. They're people who care. They're wonderful.
Right, yeah.
Hard to believe, because when they started, they were thinking one charity and a specific amount. And when Roy mentioned the 2, they decided that they would do both of them and exactly the same amount to each, so that it doubled the amount that they had been thinking they would use for charities in Maui. Really a wonderful moment.
Very, very generous. We also have clients from the U.S. mainland that have made very, very, very generous contributions to different charities here on Maui. They do spend some time here and want to be a part of the community.
It's another moment, too, Roy. We all have those moments that we're annoyed with our visitors, and I think it's time to also think about our visitors do other things in the community. it's not just making the road a little busier or tying up the restaurants or whatever annoys some of us from time to time, because they do become a part of the community, and they do care, and they do want to learn, and they love all the Hawaiian ways, and they love to be involved. So I think kindness to everybody helps.
Absolutely.
And I think it is all of you out there that take care of visitors. It matters. I mean, and they do give back to the community, and they keep us all a little bit busy and on our toes and whatnot. But I think it really is. It matters. I care.
And the greatest part is it doesn't cost anything to be kind.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
That is so the truth. Let's remember that as we go through the season. What about any real estate today? You got anything you're thinking of?
Yeah, I mean, it's people are complaining about high mortgage rates and so forth, but there's a way to work around those obstacles. I know we've had many conversations with different mortgage companies, and they've been very, very innovative in terms of structuring finances. There's ways you can perhaps get a seller to help contribute towards loan points and so forth, to buy down your mortgage rates and so forth. So big thing is to work with a realtor. A realtor can guide you through all the different steps, help you with financing, help you with the escrow process, and very, very important you deal with a licensed realtor.
Absolutely. And okay with us if you stop by Caldwell Banker Kapalua or give us a call, Roy Sakamoto, 808-870-7060, or myself, Betty Sakamoto, 808-870-7062. And we'll be available to chat with you. But again, Roy is right. I mean, there are some amazing licensed realtors out there, and maybe you probably already know a few, but check in with someone and see if you can figure out how to buy something. Everybody's paying very high rents right now. It makes it very difficult.
Rents are outrageous.
And then even the lenders will let you know that you can, for instance, the best loan you'll probably get right now will be an adjustable. But I would have to guess that within 5 years, interest rates will start to come down, and you'd be able to refinance at that time and get a different product, a different loan product.
Before then, yeah.
And before that. But
Sure.
I'm just saying that the worst would be hopefully
absolutely.
5 years
Absolutely.
or something. But I think it'll be before that.
Yeah. Anyway, call us. Again, my number, it's Roy, 808-870-7060, and Betty is 808-870-7062. You know what's interesting? We may not be experts in all areas of Maui or Lanai or Molokai, but we do know people in different areas that can help you. So if someone were to call me and say, hey, I'm interested in perhaps getting a property in Waihee. Well, I'm not working the Waihee area on a day-to-day basis, but we certainly know people that do, and we can certainly point you in the right direction. So call us. We're more than happy to help you. Doesn't cost anything. Call us.
And we also have a great team of realtors around us with the Caldwell Banker Kapalua office, Caldwell Banker Island Properties, Kapalua.
Right. Or, hit on our website. We still have SakamotoProperties.com, thanks to Meyer Computer. And hit our website, SakamotoProperties.com. It'll give you an entry to all the listings on Maui. Everything from the lowest price condominium or vacant land to highest price homes, businesses, retail opportunities.
Even timeshare.
Absolutely.
You can find.
Yeah.
But, I mean, again, look at it. We have a great website, and like Roy said, Meyer Computer. It's really well done. You can find a lot. And it's, I think, fairly simple. Sometimes people have said to us they've gotten on some of the websites, and they're so complicated, or they just find it hard to just find some prices or find an area. And I think our website is one that you can really get around easily.
Right. Or, some of the websites you have to actually sign in and give away all your personal information because that's what they want to contact you in the future and contact you. And there's no obligations for coming to our website, sakamotoproperties.com.
You can leave your information, which is nice, and we'll get back to you. Or if you just say you don't want to hear from us, that's fine. But you don't have to. And I think, again, that matters a lot. And personally, I feel the same way if I go on a website. I don't want to leave my name. I don't want to leave my number. And I really resent anyone that's automatically tracking and then getting back to you, whether it's one way or another. So we don't do that.
No.
And we won't.
No, absolutely. Not unless you want us to. So sakamotoproperties.com.
What have you got there? You've got which?
Well, here's a great listing. It's a condominium. It's a studio at Honokowai East in West Maui. It's in the Honokowai area, right across from the market there, the farmers market, and it's apartment number 408. It's at $350,000. Great price. It's listed by Reggie Golden from our Cobo Banker Island Properties office, and it's a great property. A studio for only $350,000. It's 420 square feet, and what a great price! And it is fee simple. It's not leasehold, so you do own the land.
These places too, right now, are going under contract quickly, but there is one. It's listed in that same price range, $370,000 at Holly Royale, a studio apartment. Which is, obviously a large room, but with a kitchen, bathroom, really, really nice property. And it has a pool and tennis courts and everything that you could want. That had gone immediately under contract as it got listed, and it has recently canceled. But it's listed Matt Berglund Foster, cell phone 808-633-2410. And you can find that by going to our website, sakamotoproperties.com, and look for Holly Royale, and you should be able to track it down. Or give him a call. Matt is great and can answer some of your questions. But Holly Royale, really spectacular. It's so close to the ocean and really easy to get around. Great West Maui property. And give that one a shot.
There's a lot of owner occupants there, which is nice. You don't have a lot of transient traffic, so great place. Here's another listing by Matt Berglund Foster. It's a Holly Onaloa apartment. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, listed at $715,715. And again, Matt can be reached at 808-633-2410.
Another great owner-occupant property is listed by Elizabeth Quayle, 808-276-6061, 5135 Kipulu Place in Napilihau, listed at $840,000. And I know it's going to need some work, but I think really worth taking a look at. It's a great community. You can get around so easily anywhere you want to go. So it really is worth taking a look at that.
That's a great price for Napilihau, yeah.
It really is. Today it is. And I mean, we were all used to that always being so low. But, I've gone over there. Elizabeth lives in the area, and she would never leave. I mean, she could have moved anywhere she wanted, but as a family-oriented place, she loves being there. She can have her pets there. She's over on the ravine side looking toward Kapalua.
Right.
It's a great, great older community.
Oh, no question. Here's another family-oriented property. It's Kahoma Village. Apartment number is 9-104. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath. It's huge. It's got a little over 1,000 square feet of living area, 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and it's listed by Ray Chin from our office. Ray can be reached at 808-344-2677, 808-344-2677, and it's Kahoma Village 9-104, 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, listed at $938,000. Great buy. It's great for a family.
And a great realtor. He's raised a family here on Maui, Ray Chen. He's really great, very knowledgeable, and if he's working with you, he's working with you.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, he will not go away until you're ready for him to go away. But he will, if you want to buy a place and you get Ray Chin, you will be totally happy, because if you're really serious, he will be there with you and see to it that if something's on the market, you'll know about it and know what it'll take. He'll work with you on financing, etc. Great realtor.
And he told us yesterday one of his daughters will be doing a show at Carnegie Hall
Is that amazing?
in February.
Yep.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah,
Wow.
really an amazing
What an
story.
accomplishment. Yeah,
Just another Maui kid at Carnegie Hall.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. So, again, Ray Chin, great realtor for you. Here's another one. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath at Kaanapali Shores. It's listed at listed price is $940,000. It's listed by Cliff Jordan from our office, 808-446-5350. It's Kaanapali Shores, 1-bedroom, 1-bath, oceanfront, and it's listed at $940,000.
You know, the other thing, we have a new listing, Roy and I do, oceanfront on Halemalea Place. Give us a call if you're in the market for an oceanfront home, brand new listing, and we'll be able to discuss it with you in detail. I would say for now, let's stick with call Roy, 808-870-7060. Or we do have photos, I think, now on our website,
Yeah. it's,
Sakamoto.
Right.
SakamotoProperties.com. So again, a spectacular home.
And we do have a website for that. It's 59halemalea.com. So interesting property. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's oceanfront. It's listed as $16 million. The main house is 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and there is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath ohana. You're on a little over a half acre of land, and you've got views all the way north to Kapalua, straight out westerly to Lanai and Molokai.
Which means every sunset.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now that the whales are back, you'll get to see whales right from your own property there.
Speaking of whales, have you seen any? I haven't.
I haven't.
No. Everybody else seems to have. Anybody here seen a whale yet? No.
No.
No, nobody in here, that nobody's seen one. But everybody's telling me, and it's more the visitors, because they're here and they're taking their time and they're watching and looking and enjoying every whale breach that they get to see.
Maybe we're working too hard.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. Well, we do have, Roy, the 2-minute warning, so we might want to think about some other things. I had something that I thought about that I would be nice to talk about. The Maui Police Department. I'd like to really say that I think the Maui Police Department is one of the finest. I think our local policemen are kind and good-hearted, etc. But I know that they are going to be out in force this year, stopping cars for drinking violations. And you don't want that to happen. And I really think let's all work together this year to not ever be in that position. It's not worth it. Having an accident or somebody being injured by you is something you don't ever want to live with. So just do the right thing. Don't drink and drive. You can find a way to get home. You can call a friend, you can call a family member, you can call an Uber, you can call a taxi, you can walk if you have to. But if you have had even one drink, I think it's better to be extremely careful.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't drive.
Absolutely.
Anyway, and thank you to the Maui Police Department for all they do. Aloha.
Yes.
And I guess that's the end. We're back
Yep.
to Danny Couch.
Mele Kalikimaka.
And Hau'oli Makahiki Ho.
Aloha.
Aloha. Thank you, Danny.